Ghost of Yōtei might only have 6 major bosses with the Yōtei Six, but these guys are no pushover. So we here at Direct Gaming have the perfect guide for you on how to take on Kitsune. This guide will cover the following. First, a quick suggestion for items and skills to have ready to take this boss on. You obviously don't need to have every single one, but they can be pretty helpful. Then an in-depth look at the boss's moves and how to best counter each one. And then finally a full run of the fight unedited to show you how to use everything you have learned in real time. Timestamps below for each section, so click on whichever one you need. And with that being said, let's get started. Now, when it comes to skills and items to have for this fight, you are going to utilize your katana as your main weapon and your kusarigama, though only for a small section of the fight. If you have been visiting the shrines, then I recommend you have your katana upgraded a good amount and also your kusarigama to help deal with shields faster. In terms of throwable items, shurikens can be very helpful, especially if you have the charm to cause your opponent to catch fire when hitting them, and of course your smoke to give you a breather or create an opening to get more counterattacks in. Now, like I said at the start, you don't need to have all of these. You can just go in with your sword only and you'd be good to go. But they can make the fight easier, so just make sure you have things that you're personally comfortable with when it comes to duels. With that finished and out of the way, let's move on to the fight itself. When it comes to the duel with Kitsune, there are 2 parts to it. The first section is going to be a 1-on-1, while round 2 will be a 2v1. So let's go over both. For round 1, Kitsune uses his kusarigama as his main weapon. The key to deflecting his attacks is to watch his movements, as it will allow him to cover great distances. Like any duel, he will have normal attacks and blue attacks, which can then be blocked or parried, while also including unblockable attacks. The main unblockable attacks to look out for are the following. First is a straight thrust that you see here on screen. You need to either tap the dodge to move to the side or be far enough back to avoid it completely. You will know it's this attack when he uses his right hand to throw the chain at you. The second attack is his multi-shuriken attack. This attack is on the opposite side of his other attack. When you see the boss show his back to you and then favor his left hand, you need to get ready to dodge the incoming shurikens. 2 will be thrown with his left hand and then a quick delay before the third one is thrown using his right hand. Again, simply press the dodge button, don't roll, to avoid these easily. Kitsune will obviously have very simple attacks where you need to be ready to parry his overhead attacks like you see here on screen. With Yōtei, it's good to get used to tapping the block button since multiple attacks can happen, and it gives you a better chance to perfect parry unless you're able to get this done on the first attack every single time. Keep in mind though, sometimes the third attack can be unblockable and the boss can try to mix it up sometimes, so don't expect it to be the same as always. One attack to look out for is when Kitsune will attack you up close with 2 basic attacks and then jump back and throw his chain at you. This is easy to spot with the blue indicator as he turns his back to you before jumping away. Don't get baited though and try to attack after his second normal attack though. Wait until the chain has been thrown at you, then try to cover the distance if possible to get him. However, again, if you perfect parry his first attack, then that leaves him even more vulnerable. As the fight continues, Kitsune will start throwing smoke bombs into the mix. When this happens, you'll need to hit R3 to see where the attacks will come from, as he's basically invisible if you don't use this. Now, here you can do one of 2 things. 1, use items to stop it in his tracks until the smoke clears. This is nice because you can obviously counter him with things like shurikens that also do damage. Or you can simply block the attacks until the smoke clears after hitting R3. Do whichever is best for you, but I don't recommend attacking during this time with your katana. Wait until the smoke is cleared and then go in for the counter. You can perfect counter him when the smoke is still up, but it can be a bit tricky if you're not used to it. So if it's easier for you to wait it out, then that's what I recommend. The final bit of his fight is when he switches to his sword and shield. Here, you will need to quickly switch to your own kusarigama, then use triangle to smash the shield. Once that is completed, you can go ahead and attack him a little bit if you want to, but then go back to your katana to start dealing even better damage. Keep up the attacks since you take him down for the first time, then it's time to give chase to get over to the second arena for round 2. Now, for the second fight, you are joined by Oyuki. She technically makes the fight easier, but don't think it's going to be a cakewalk now. This boss will straight up ignore her sometimes and focus solely on you just like with round 1, so it's best to keep your guard up. To make this fight go faster, I started using fire on my sword to break through his defenses even faster. It helped a lot and it ended the duel a lot faster. Pretty much all the attacks that we focused on in round 1 are going to be here. However, I personally never had to deal with smoke in the second round, but if you happen to see this, make sure you leave a comment down below to let us know. Otherwise, that's about it when it comes to Kitsune and all of his moves. Just simply keep the attacks when it comes to doing the second round and you should be able to take him down no problem. Like most duels, it's best to be patient and look out for openings. Once you do that, the boss will fall like any other enemy. Now, here's a full run of the boss fight, both rounds, to show you how to use exactly what you have learned in real time. I hope you were able to enjoy this guide, and if you did, leave a like on the video if you found this helpful, and comment down below on your favorite weapon to use in Ghost of Yōtei. If you enjoyed the guide, then make sure to check out our other Yōtei guides and videos in the pinned comments. We've got a full playlist just waiting for you. Oh, and sub to the channel to get notified on all upcoming videos if you enjoyed this type of content. It helps us out a lot, and you'll get notified as soon as we upload something. I'm Tallen with Direct Gaming. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video and in our live streams that we have every Friday evening in Pacific Standard Time. We hope to see you there and come chat about everything gaming. Until next time, though, Yōtei.
だとなぜ気づかん。見つけた。身内を殺したのはそれがしではない。 だが他を殺したら潮が丘はむしろの山だ。斎藤様は蝦夷地の担い手。仲間に加わりたくばユキを殺すのみ。任せ。決まりだ。隠れてないで戦え。アツ、こっちに逃げた。その手は通じねえ。なぜだ。なぜ抗える。嘘と誠を見極めてんだ。幻はもう効かないよ。下りな道中。貴様になど従うか。斎藤様こそ我が主。見る目のねえ野郎だ。ユキは育ての親。どうして裏切った。いつまでも過去に囚われているからだ。貴様も同じよ。 俺がしが共に遂げる。あんたは捨て駒だ。いいな。捨て駒にしたのは貴様だ。斎藤様から離れるために。この子が死んだのは私のせいだね。